Hey guys, I went to South Carolina a couple months ago for a relic hunt. The area was all Confederate, and I happened to find a couple of axe heads from the mid 1800s. I'm going to do a quick video on a 5-gallon electrolysis unit and see how these things clean up. Hopefully it'll clean up pretty good. I'll do a step-by-step pretty much, and also leave a link in the description where you can build one for yourself. So keep watching. To build the unit, I bought some rebar from Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. Got 2-foot sections, and they're a couple bucks a piece, something like that, and just cut it with a reciprocal saw with a metal blade in 1-foot lengths. And then I got one more over here. This is my bucket that I'm going to be using. I got one more in there. Then I'm going to be drilling a hole and putting it through the top of the bucket. And what I've done is I've removed the handle for the bucket, obviously in case it comes into contact with anything, and I've drilled 6 holes. I used a 17/64 drill bit, and the bolts that I'm using are 1/4 inch. You can actually go a little bit smaller because you will be having to drill that through the rebar, so maybe a smaller drill, who knows. Anyhow, this is going to be the anode part of it. Let me check. That's where you will have the item you want to clean hanging from, and then the cathode will be the rebar. Once I line it in these holes, that'll take the positive charge, and the top anode, if I got that right, will take the negative charge. You'll know by the bubbling action whenever it starts going. So we will see what we got. Okay guys, I got everything drilled, and I got my cathodes in there, 6 of them, and they'll all be joined up with this anode where you drop your whatever you're cleaning. And the only thing I got left now is to take this wire, strip it, and then go around all 6 leads. Okay, I've got my copper wire all hooked up all the way around, connected to the rebar. So all you gotta do now is just test it out. I went to a local hardware store and supported them instead of Home Depot. They had a line 6 feet apart each. But yeah, 25 feet of copper wire, and nice price, $5.69. The instructions for the electrolysis machine says to use superwashing soda, and they had the Arm & Hammer. I looked everywhere, I couldn't find it. Then I went to Ace Hardware, and they happened to have it. It was only like, you know, a couple bucks, something like that. So I'll be putting a 1/2 cup in there and fill it with water and test it out and see what we got. Okay, hopefully this will be a before and after with my battery charger. I don't know if it has a fault mode. Once I connect it, it may go into a fault. I do have other ones I can try, so hopefully this will work. Well, I tried a battery charger. I tried a trickle charger, one on 12 volt, one on 6 volt. Both of them faulted. So I got my old one that I use in a small can, just a regular type charger, hooked up, and sucker's going to town. Looking good. I'm sure it'll be a few hours. Okay, I've ran the axe head in electrolysis overnight, and got a lot of scale on there. I found 2 of them, and that's what they both look like at one point. But as you can see, everything's ready to come off. So I'm going to clean it up, see what it looks like. There's the finished product after the electrolysis. Now all I got to do is try and resharpen it and go ahead and knock it down to the original metal, get all the pits out. We'll see how it looks.